In this video, we will be replacing the battery in this 2008 Hyundai Elantra. This repair will be completed inside the garage because outside of the garage it is very cold and very dark. We first need to pop the hood. Taking a look inside the engine bay, typically on most vehicles the battery is accessible from the top. However, there are some vehicles where you have to go through the wheel well or some other location. On this particular vehicle, the battery is located on the driver's side of the car all the way forward towards the headlights. Taking a little bit closer look, we can see that we have a positive terminal and a negative terminal. The positive terminal is identified by a plus sign, and the negative terminal is identified by a minus sign. To remove the battery, I first need to loosen the negative battery cable. And I'm going to gently work that off of the battery terminal. Now it is important to isolate the battery cable that is removed so that the metal does not come in contact with any other metal component on the vehicle. I'm using a plastic bag which came in a package, and I popped the air out of it. And then I'm going to come over the top of that with a sock. And that will help that battery cable from coming in contact with any other metal components in the vehicle. And I'm going to follow the same procedures with the positive terminal. Next, we need to locate the battery hold down clamp bolt, which is located in front of the battery towards the base of it. And using a 12mm socket, we will loosen that up. After that, we can lift the battery out. You will want to be careful because it is very heavy. Installation of the new battery is done in the reverse order of the removal of the old battery. You always want to make sure that the negative cable is disconnected first when we remove the battery, and when we install the new battery, we're going to hook the negative terminal up last. This will prevent the battery from being shorted by the tool that you are using to loosen the clamps. You want to make sure you do not over tighten the cables on the battery terminals, or you could damage the terminals. It is worth noting that by disconnecting the battery in the first place, we will probably lose the radio station presets. In addition, on some vehicles that have anti-theft technology with their radios, you may need a code to reactivate the radio. You will want to read your owner's manual on your vehicle to check for any other potential issues by disconnecting the battery. Once both terminals are tightened, I like to wiggle the terminal cables just to make sure that everything feels tight and it's not going to come loose if I hit a bump when I'm driving. The old battery will be returned to the auto parts store for recycling. This battery is 8 years old. It is the factory battery with this vehicle, so it has lasted well over its life. Typically, you can expect batteries to last 3 to 5 years. Given that it is the middle of the night, I will wait to test drive this until the morning, but I can just do a quick inspection by installing the key and making sure everything appears to be working properly.